because I'm all bundled up.
You look fantastic.
Yeah. You're lucky I'm not shirtless. That'd be terrible.
No comment.
It'd be terrible anyway, right? I mean, I could be perfectly healthy. It'd be terrible. We had the story, of course, that Utica schools were going to go to a longer school day. It's something being talked about around the state, around the country. A lot of kickback on this. And now you're holding public hearings to get the people's input. Is that where we're at?
That's correct. First of all, good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me. That's exactly right. What we're trying to do here right now is seek the input from the major stakeholders in a program such as this that would extend the school day, which would include teachers, parents, staff, and we want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
We want to hear what ideas they have, and we're going to move on from there after we solicit all of this.
Where are the teachers on this? They'd be paid an additional $10,000 to participate.
Well, about a month ago, I had a meeting with the union leadership, and they are supportive, but they also are going to survey their rank and file. And since this, by extending the school day, as you know, changes the terms and conditions of their labor contract.
Right.
So they would have to voluntarily participate in this program, even though they would be compensated. And right now they are surveying their rank and file to see how many teachers we would have in each of the affected buildings.
Does it turn into for the union, does it turn in, if the union were to reject it, the majority of the people in the teachers union basically saying we don't want to do it, and the union rejects this and says we're not going to participate, could other union members come forward, or would that technically be crossing the line? Is it all for one when it comes to this?
No, it wouldn't be, but the problem would be logistical.
Sure, how do you do it with only
we need
25% of the teachers?
Correct. What we would need the majority of the teachers in each of the buildings. Otherwise, absolutely, because otherwise, Bill, as you know, logistically, it would be impossible to move teachers from one building to another that voluntarily wanted to participate.
What are you hearing?
And get them there in time
Yeah.
while they're dismissing at one building in order to transition into the building that is going to have this program. So we pretty much need the majority of teachers in each of the affected buildings.
Do you think this can survive based on the pushback you've seen already? Can it survive? This is, of course, prior to your conferences, your town hall meetings, if you will.
Well, before I answer that question, I just want to say that the whole premise behind this, as you know, Bill, and we've talked about this before on your show, is that we wanted to give additional instructional time to students in order to increase grades and test scores. This is all about helping the students, and right now we're really in the mode of before we even decide whether or not we're going to formally accept the grant and create the program. We want, like I said earlier, we have to get all the feedback from all the major stakeholders, and
because not only do you need the teachers to be all in, you really need the parents to be all in.
Absolutely, because attendance, the state requires, and this is a state requirement in this grant, that 90% of the student population, and we have a 90% daily attendance on this.
Right.
So we and what you're saying is absolutely correct and right on target. We're going to need the participation and the support from parents and the students and the teachers in order to make this a successful program. And if we feel that is not there for whatever reason, we do not want to run a program and accept the money that the program would not be successful.
You really can't do that. Andrew, quick question.
Do you think that the forums will help maybe educate some of the parents that maybe are...
Well, clearly that's why you're...
but do you think that a lot of the reason you're facing so much, I don't want to say, I don't know if this is the best word, but negativity towards this so far is because they're not really sure of what the grant entails or what the extended school day is?
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yes, and we've like I've said, we've already had public presentations at our board meetings through Channel 3 to explain the program and answer questions at that forum. And the forum and how the agenda is going to be structured for these public town hall meetings is going to be like this. We're going to have a short presentation on all the facts of the program as it relates to the requirements of the state and specifically for this grant, number one. We'll have a question and answer period that'll follow that so the public could ask questions and get their answers. And the last leg of this town hall meeting will be a public comment period where they can get up and voice their opinion. And we're going to take all this information and then make our decisions appropriately and then move on from there.
Where and when?
There's a schedule of dates. I believe it's out this morning. We've put the dates on Channel 3 about 3 weeks ago. We've also
Up on your website, I'm assuming.
it's on the website too, and we also each of the buildings have sent letters home to parents already in the mail, giving the date, time, and location of each of the public forums in the 5 affected school buildings in the district.
All right, we'll put that up on our site as well to educate everybody. Get out there. They can learn what the real facts are of this thing, and then give you guys an idea if it's something worth going through.
Absolutely, and again, we do not want to run or attempt to run any type of program like this if we don't have the support, because we want it to be successful. We do not want to run something that will be unsuccessful, obviously.
All right, good man. Bruce Karam, the Superintendent of Schools at Utica School District.
Bill, again, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.